Hey guys, so today's video is something that I just woke up feeling so inspired by and passionate about, and I just decided, you know what, I'm getting ready, I'm turning on my camera, and this is the video that's going up today. Today I was planning on filming, why is there so much spit in my mouth? Today I'm planning on filming a different kind of video. I was just like, oh, I want to film a makeup tutorial, blah, blah, blah. And then I started reading through comments. I started reading through comments on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my Snapchat, my private messages, and I was just reading all of the same thing, and that was, how do I stay motivated? How do I stay on a diet? How do I not cheat during the week? I personally know firsthand how hard it is to stick to a diet. I know how hard it is to go to the gym after a long day at work. I know how hard it is to work everything into your schedule and to be on the go and to have to eat good on the go. I know that I tell you guys I don't cheat during the week, and I don't, but it's still the struggle, like hashtag the struggle. Like, it's still a struggle to not like eat my favorite thing. So right now I'm currently craving a caramel macchiato iced from Starbucks. Things that I just tell myself is like, okay, I can go have it and cheat and this and that and nobody will know and it'll be my little secret, but that's the thing, I'll know at the end of the day, and that won't make me happy. And I keep thinking about things like that. Like, I play in a tennis league on Wednesdays with my mom, a women's tennis league, and they always have a buffet after, and there's always grilled chicken, and there's always healthy alternatives like steamed vegetables and seafood and stuff, but then there's like the ice cream bar and this and that, and I'm always like, oh, I want it. My mom's like, you can have like a little bit, and I'm like, no. You know why? Because at the end of the day, when I'm sleeping in bed, I'm going to be thinking about that, and I try to only make choices that I won't regret later. So I always ask myself, will I regret this? And usually the answer is yes, I will regret having a caramel fudge brownie. If you're constantly making choices that you're going to regret, you're not going to feel good, you're not going to be happy, and you're not going to stick to a diet. This is just something that's helped me, and it's helped me get to where I am now and to continue to grow and continue to do what I'm doing at the gym and eating healthy, and that's why. Why am I doing this? My why doesn't have to make sense to you, and your why doesn't have to make sense to me. It's just something personal. Your why and your reason, and the reason why you want to do this whole fitness journey is what will keep you motivated, hands down. The best motivation is the motivation that comes from within. You can listen to me talk, you can listen to somebody else talk, but at the end of the day, you're the one making the food choices, you're the one making the gym choices, and that all has to come from you. So for me, my why, I have my personal reasons, and I don't want to go into super detail just because I'm putting all this out in the world, and the world wants to judge me back. So these are my personal reasons, but one of them is, this is something I've never done. Why not try something that I've never done? I would always look at pictures of people with abs or really muscular arms or legs or this or that, and I'd be like, wow, like, that is awesome. Like, how do they do that? Like, this and that, and that must be so hard to do. I could never do that and this and that. You know what? I can. And I used to be so lazy. I know I've told some of you on Snapchat this, and now, the me now, I can't even, like, fathom the old me. Like, thinking about that person, like, that person that would, like, make up excuses. I don't make up excuses anymore. So at the end of the day, like, even though, like, my first why was sort of superficial, like, oh, to get abs, to get a six-pack, it's kind of like a superficial thing, I am now a better person. I have a routine that actually matters. I wake up first thing in the morning, I have breakfast, I walk my dog, we go further than I would before. Not only is that benefiting me and giving me some morning cardio and morning, like, juice, like, that's kickstarting my morning, that's making me a positive person and just happy, like, when you're out walking and the sun's shining and you're not in bed sleeping. Like, I walk the dog, but Wyatt, my puppy, he gets something out of that. Now he's so excited, as soon as our alarm clock goes off in the morning, he's like, ah, and he gets so excited to run to the door and to go on his walk. The best piece of advice that I can give you is, don't start tomorrow, start right now. That was my biggest mistake. I would have already had all my goals, reached my goals, and been where I want to be if I had just started that day and not tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you had for breakfast, and it doesn't matter what you have for lunch. Say at lunchtime you decide, you know what, I had pancakes for breakfast and I had ice cream, but you know what, I do need to lose weight and I do want to do this. So start at lunchtime. If you made a bad meal choice for breakfast, make a better one for lunch, make a better one for dinner. Don't put yourself more in the hole and dig yourself in deeper by just continuing to cheat the rest of the day. It doesn't work that way, and then you don't hold yourself accountable for anything. And that was something I really did, and that was something I really struggled with. So now I tell myself, I'll set little goals for myself, like I want to start doing this at the gym, but I'll feel like a little intimidated because I never did it before, and I don't want to like get up in front of people and look stupid. So I'll say like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow at the gym, or I'll do that the next day, or I'll do that with so-and-so, and I'm like, no, Sam, go do it right now. Face your fears. Ask yourself, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Well, if I wasn't afraid, I would get up and I would go try that machine over there. I'm not saying hurt yourself and do something you don't know how to do, but I knew how to do it. I just didn't want to do it in front of like all these like guys that were walking around like, "Rah, rah, rah," and like them look at me and be like, she doesn't know shit, and I'm like, I do, sort of. I remember I was on the way to Florida and I was reading the book Lean In, and one of the chapters was titled, What Would You Do If You Weren't Afraid? And I've seen that quote before, and in the book she was just sharing like this life experience, but that's something that sticks with me. Find what sticks with you, and I promise it'll help you when times are tough and when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like for me, what would you do if you weren't afraid? I think about that and a light bulb goes off and it clicks with me. And one thing I would do if I wasn't afraid is I'd be making these videos. So that's what I'm doing. Another thing is this particular video. It's scary to get up here and talk about personal stuff like this and not have like, well, a makeup tutorial, I'm teaching you this, or a workout video, there's a purpose. This, I'm just like aimlessly talking, and this is terrifying. Really dig deep and see what would you do if you weren't afraid to do something. So if it's to take a class at the gym, do it. Who cares if you don't know what the steps were? We were all new one day. Everybody had a first day, and my first day in body attack, I'm embarrassed to say, but I will say it, I threw up. I literally ran out of the class because I had not been used to doing cardio, and that amount of cardio, it's like boot camp in there, and you're like, I love the class, but it's intense. And it was intense for somebody that hasn't worked out in years. So my first day, I threw up. I ran out of class. There was all these guys out there. I literally grabbed the bucket, and I was like, oh. So your first day can't be more embarrassing than my first day. We all were new. We all did something for the first time. Like, there's people at the gym that are more advanced than I am, but at the end of the day, I have to remember, like, they didn't just wake up like that. They weren't like these little jack babies that were born like that. They got to be that way. So I have to always remember, and that's something else that like keeps me positive, is this is a journey. This is just fun. Like, I make this fun. I actually have to go to the gym right now. I need to take off all my makeup, get ready, and go to the gym. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it wasn't too random, and if you do want to see more, let me know down below. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you're craving. Tell me what you do about your cravings, or tell me what workouts you did this week. Like, let's talk and let's motivate one another and build each other up, and let's not judge each other's diets, and let's all be on the same team. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.